Hey streamers, welcome back to Streamer's Guide. If you caught our last video, you know we were deep in the trenches of the ONN leaks, analyzing those early renders of the Pro V2, tracking the new stick sightings, and trying to make sense of why the older ONN devices were slowly but surely vanishing from store shelves. We theorized it was a generational gap, and well, things just moved a whole lot faster than any of us expected. This is no longer just a collection of leaks, grainy photos, or maybe scenarios anymore. The ONN 4K Pro streaming device, 2026 model, has officially broken cover. It has already started appearing in select stores, and we are seeing the first waves of real-world testing from people who managed to snag one right off the shelf. In typical ONN fashion, there was no massive press release or synchronized global launch event. It just quietly landed, and the community is already buzzing with feedback. Before we dive into the nitty-gritty of these impressive specs and what the early adopters are actually saying about the performance, if you want to stay on top of these updates as they happen, hit like and subscribe. It helps the channel immensely and keeps you in the loop as these devices continue to roll out. The transition we've been tracking wasn't just a random stock issue. It was the quiet clearing of the old guard to make way for what ONN is now positioning as their most powerful streaming device to date. The first thing that really jumps out once you get this device in your hand is the immediate jump in raw performance. We aren't talking about the kind of upgrade where you need to run synthetic benchmarks just to see a difference. The improvement is felt the moment you start navigating the UI. This is largely due to the new internals, specifically the 3 gigabytes of RAM, which is a significant 50% increase over the previous 4K Plus model. When you pair that with the 32 gigabytes of internal storage, you're looking at a device that finally has the breathing room for a heavy library of apps and games without constantly hitting a wall or dealing with background apps reloading every time you switch screens. In real-world use, this translates to faster navigation, smoother scrolling, and a system that feels remarkably more stable and responsive than its predecessors. On the connectivity front, ONN has really stepped up to provide a complete box experience that usually costs twice as much. You're getting Wi-Fi 6 support, which is a game changer for anyone in a crowded apartment building or a home with a modern mesh network, ensuring faster speeds and better stability. But the absolute standout for the power users among us is the built-in Ethernet port. This isn't an afterthought, it's a dedicated port that provides a rock-solid wired connection, which is essential for high bitrate playback and consistent live TV streaming without the variables of Wi-Fi interference. Best of all, you get this right out of the box without needing to hunt for third-party adapters. The port layout overall is much more logical now, featuring USB-C for power, an HDMI port, and a USB 2.0 USB-A port for media or storage expansion, all spaced out so you don't feel cramped when adding peripherals. Visually and audibly, this 2026 model is aiming for the top tier. It supports 4K Ultra HD output and comes fully loaded with Dolby Vision, HDR10+, and standard HDR formats. This means whether you're on Netflix, Disney Plus, or YouTube, you're getting the best possible picture quality your TV can handle. For the audiophiles, the inclusion of Dolby Atmos support ensures that if you have a compatible soundbar or home theater setup, you're getting that full, immersive, multi-dimensional audio experience. They've even refined the physical hardware with a dedicated microphone toggle button, giving you direct physical control over voice input for those who are conscious about privacy. The software experience is anchored by Google TV, but with a modern twist. Gemini is built in. This integration brings more advanced voice control to the table, allowing you to search for content, get personalized recommendations, and even manage your Matter-enabled smart home devices directly through your television. The remote has also received a much-needed Pro overhaul. It is now a backlit remote, which is a feature people have been requesting for years, and it includes a Find My Remote function to save you from those frantic couch cushion searches. Design-wise, the box is more compact and refined, moving away from that budget look and fitting right in with a more premium home theater aesthetic. However, being an early adopter does come with its quirks. Reports from the first wave of users suggest that the initial setup might not be 100% seamless yet. Some people noticed that the Google TV setup didn't finish automatically, or that the system needed several immediate updates to fully settle in. This tells us that while the hardware is ready for the shelves, the The retail firmware is likely still being polished behind the scenes. Despite these minor early day hiccups, the consensus is that the experience is already very solid. Now, for the tough news, if you are watching this from outside the United States or Puerto Rico, you're going to have to exercise some patience. The device is currently officially listed for those two regions only, so our Canadian streamers and international viewers will have to wait for availability to expand or for units to start trickling through other channels. Overall, this isn't a flashy experimental redesign. It's a highly practical upgrade that fixes the exact pain points users have complained about for years. By doubling down on RAM, storage, and essential ports like Ethernet, ONN has created a device that punches way above its weight class. It perfectly explains the uneven stock we saw earlier. The older models were being cleared out to make room for this new era of affordable high-performance streaming. I'm really curious to hear your take. If you walked into a Walmart today and saw this sitting there for the taking, would you grab it immediately or wait for the firmware to mature? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, especially if you've already managed to spot one in your local store. If you want to see more real-world testing and updates as this rollout continues, hit like and subscribe and stay tuned. Remote in hand, I'll see you in the next one.